I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello CV, this is Ava and Gabe with your announcements for today, September 25th, 2017.
Anyone needing senior project hours should contact Ms. DePace at Center Township Senior Apartments. Please see Mrs. Jones for more information.
Mrs. Waggle will be starting a crochet club and needs newspapers if anyone has extras to donate to the art room. Any current or former language student who would like to be in the French, German, and Spanish club should give $2 to your respected language teacher by today.
If any student would like to be a part of a Rube Goldberg machine competition at Carnegie Science Center, please see Mr. Feeler or Ms. Weigel.
Anyone in NHS available to tutor at the middle school should see Mrs. Jones ASAP. The school needs volunteers. Be sure to stop in the guidance office to get information on 3 scholarships they are offering right now, which includes Center Civics Women Club, which is available to all senior girls, PA Society Scholarship worth up to $8,000 a year, and the University of Dayton Leadership and Service Scholarship for students admitted to U of Dayton. Also, stop in the guidance office to check about college visits.
Anyone in grades 9 through 12 interested in going out for the gymnastics team this winter season should sign up in the main high school office by today.
Also, any high school student interested in participating in the archery team can sign up through the Central Valley Archery Team at gmail.com email address.
Students are not permitted to use the gymnasium as a walkway. Please use hallways when changing classes and going to lunch. All violators will be disciplined.
The CV Girls Volleyball team is selling the Pink Out volleyball shirts today and Monday. You can also buy them at Monday's game. Sizes small to extra large $10. Extra large is $11. See any girl on the volleyball team for details.
Do you like to travel? You are invited to participate in an international travel opportunity to London, Paris, Florence, and Rome. This invitation is open to any high school student. We will be fundraising throughout the year to help with the cost. There is a parent-student meeting scheduled on October 3rd at 6 p.m. in the high school library. RSVP to Ms. Delon in room North A202 or via email.
The lunch form today is breaded pork patty with buttered noodles.
That's all for your announcements today, CV. Here's Madison and Mike with your sports.
Good morning, CV. It's Madison and I here with your daily sports.
Today, the girls soccer team takes on South Fayette at home. Kickoff is at 7:30.
Girls golf takes on Elwood away, and boys golf team plays New Brighton away.
The volleyball team has a big section matchup at home tonight against Hopewell. Start time is 7:30.
Tomorrow, the cross-country team goes against Montour and Newcastle away at 3:30.
Tomorrow, the tennis team plays Carlington home at 3:30, and the volleyball team has another tough matchup against Blackhawk, also home at 7:30.
The boys soccer team plays away tomorrow at New Brighton. Kickoff is set for 4:45.
That's all we have today for your sports, CV. Have a great day.
What's up, CV?
What would you do if there were an intruder in the school?
Most students think they know all about school safety procedures, but do they really?
We did a bit of research and found out some helpful tips and safety rules for school emergencies. Take a look.
Fire drills are a good way to remind students when and what to do during a fire. It also reminds them of the importance of safety when it comes to actual fires if one would ever occur.
The first thing you should do if a fire is in the building is to close all the windows in the room and leave all of your belongings behind because you need to evacuate quickly.
Next, you leave the room and shut the door behind you.
Finally, you evacuate the building.
In the emergency of an intruder coming into the school, this is what you should do.
First, listen to either Mr. McCree or Mr. Vakovican to hear what kind of emergency it is. Either lockdown, code red, or take cover.
Next steps each teacher should take is, step 1, keep all students in the classroom.
Step 2, all staff must secure their building emergency folders.
Step 3, secure and lock all classroom and office doors.
4, move students to the far back corner of the classroom and move away from all windows.
Step 5, turn off lights.
Step 6, pull shades or blinds closed.
Step 7, take attendance to determine which students are physically present in the room.
Step 8, all available staff must clear halls and restrooms.
Step 9, do not dismiss students once in lockdown.
10, remain in lockdown mode until all clear announcement has been made.
Emergencies within the school are very serious and must be taken seriously at all times.
We hope that these rules and procedures ensure your safety in case of an emergency in the school.
See you guys later.
Hello, Stevie. Tori and I are here with a segment on college application and financial aid. We went and spoke to the guidance counselors to see if they could give us any helpful information.
Hey CV, I'm here today with our 2 guidance counselors of the school. We have Mrs. Coons and Mrs. Idstick. I'm going to ask them a few questions about applying for college and any financial aid questions that we might have. The first question that I have is, what exactly is the process for applying to college?
Well, it's going to be different for everybody. It depends on the school that you're looking at. A lot of schools now are accepting online applications. You can go on their website and you can find a link where you apply and it'll walk you through the steps. There's other things, other sites you can use, like Common App, where several schools will use that information. You fill out a profile once and put all your information in, and then you can share it with different schools. After you apply, you will want to come here and let us know that you've applied, and we'll send out your transcripts. You want to fill out a transcript request form. They look like this. They'll be all different colors. They don't have to be blue. And you'll give us the information of where your transcript needs to go if we need to include your SAT or ACT scores. And you also use this for scholarships. That's off topic a little bit, but just so everybody knows. And then we'll send it out. And a lot of other schools, too, sometimes can allow us to do that online. So as long as you just let us know where they need to go, we'll get it there and get you situated. But it's important to pay attention to deadlines and let us know ahead of time.
The prime time to apply for college would be now through January. Schools like CCBC, some of the technical schools will take your application all the way through late in the spring, but now's a great time to visit. There's a college fair coming up at the end of the month at Penn State Beaver where you can get lots of information, but take some visits and then put your applications in.
Now, what would you say would be the best time, or what exactly is financial aid and how would you apply to get it?
Everyone needs to apply for financial aid, whether or not they need the money. We know that the cost of education is continuing to rise and it can be expensive, but all students will fill out, and their parents together will fill out, the free application for federal student aid. That is with the federal government. You go in and now you're able to do it as of October 1 to submit your tax documents and so forth, but it's really important for the students to be involved in the process. Don't just have your parents do it, because when you get on campus you will be responsible for your own financial aid documents and so forth. So the free application for federal student aid, the FAFSA, you'll hear goes in, you can start it in October, but you want to get it in as soon as possible, because for a lot of the schools it can mean a difference in whether you get a little bit of scholarship money or more, depending on what they have available. We have lots of information here in our office about applying for financial aid, and we will be having a financial aid night. That will be in November. I'll have to get you the specific date on that, but we will have a representative from FIA here to explain the whole process to students and parents. So it's really important to get that done.
And if you have any questions or anybody needs any more information, you can always stop in. We have lots of materials.
Okay, and I have one more question. I know there's a lot of things to remember, but what do you think is the most important thing to remember when applying for college?
That's a good question. I think just to be honest about who you are and where you're coming from and what you're looking for in a college experience. This is your opportunity to give that school the first impression of you. So I think it's important to just stay true to yourself while you're doing this.
I think too, if you're not sure about your possible major, number one, stop in. We can give you an interest survey to try to help you with that, but to make sure that wherever you go, the school has, if you're thinking of several different majors, that they have all of those. Because once you start changing schools, and it becomes a financial issue. So we really want to help students find their best fit the first time.
Well, Tori, I know I was confused on the application process. They gave us some really great advice. We hope this helped you as much as it helped us.